Hello everyone, my name is Yara Lugo and I am the Associate Educator at the Florida Holocaust Museum. In this video, I will be talking more about the teaching trunks that the Florida Holocaust Museum offers for students below the 5th grade level, and I will also be featuring some of the resources that are inside these teaching trunks. The mission of the Florida Holocaust Museum is to honor the memory of millions of innocent men, women, and children who suffered or died in the Holocaust. The museum is dedicated to teaching the members of all races and cultures the inherent worth and dignity of human life in order to prevent future genocides. Not only does the Florida Holocaust Museum educate about the history of the Holocaust, but we also educate about other human rights violations, other genocides, and also our local history. In the state of Florida, the Holocaust education mandate requires all school districts to incorporate lessons on the Holocaust as part of public school education. By learning about the history of the Holocaust, students investigate human behavior and learn about the consequences of prejudice, racism, and stereotyping, and what it means to be a responsible, respectful citizen. While the history of the Holocaust is taught beginning in 5th grade, we offer teaching trunks for 1st and 2nd grade, as well as 3rd and 4th grade level students that focus on this beginning character education. These trunks are designed to introduce concepts to your students like mutual respect, fairness, identity, community, inclusion, and how to respond to prejudice. Inside each trunk, there are materials like videos, literature, picture books, and curriculum guides for teachers that are tailored to the materials in the trunk. The materials that I'll be featuring in this video teach students about standing up to racism, antisemitism, and other forms of hatred. All of our teaching trunks are free to teachers and schools, and each resource inside is grade and age appropriate for the grade level. If you would like to learn more about how to request a teaching trunk, please visit our Facebook page, the FHM's Facebook page, and there you can watch a video tutorial on how to request a teaching trunk. First resource I want to highlight is the video of the club, and this video is included as a DVD inside the 1st and 2nd grade teaching trunk. The theme of this trunk is different and the same, and it features a video series by that same name that helps young students identify, talk about, and prevent prejudice. It includes a DVD for each video in the series and literature that relates to each video on topics like awareness, fairness, understanding, respect, and tolerance education. The club is a 15-minute puppet video for young students that teaches them about standing up against prejudice, directed at someone else, and here is a short clip from that video.
This is my club, and I'm the boss of it. I say kids like her can't be in it. Oh. Hi, Francine.
Hello. It's my turn to feed the fish. Hi, Fred. You're getting pretty big.
So, Arthur, what time is your club meeting?
Shh. Don't let Francine hear. Did somebody say something about a club? I love clubs. I'm good at organizing. What kind of club is it, Arthur?
Well, it's not a club. It's a tub. Arthur's new bathtub.
Oh. If it's a tub, how come you didn't want me to hear? Well, my mom says it's important to tell the truth.
It is a club, Francine, but you can't be in it.
Excuse me?
Kids like you aren't allowed in the club. That's the rule.
But, Francine, we can still be friends.
Well, I think it's mean for some friends to have a club that other friends can't join. So, I probably wouldn't want to be in it anyway. I don't like mean clubs.
For each video, we have included books that are related to the topic. So for the club, we have included books that are related to the topic of inclusion. All of these are illustrated and they are all grade appropriate. But we also consider that some students have different reading abilities than others. So While they have pictures and they're grade appropriate, all kinds of reading levels can be involved in learning about the topic. Next, I want to highlight 2 books that can be found in our 3rd to 4th grade teaching trunk. The theme of this trunk is creating community, and this trunk includes resources for students to begin to examine the issues at the root of all Holocaust education, such as immigration, prejudice, families, community, and cultural identity. The first of these is the picture book Teammates. It is written by Peter Golenbach and illustrated by Paul Bacon. Teammates tells the moving story of how Jackie Robinson became the first Black player on the Major League Baseball team of the Brooklyn Dodgers, and how his teammate Pee Wee Reese took a stand against how Jackie was being treated by the crowd and by his fellow Dodgers and declared him his teammate. The last resource I want to highlight is the book I Never Saw Another Butterfly, and this book can also be found in our 3rd to 4th grade teaching trunk. The book I Never Saw Another Butterfly, Children's Drawings and Poems from Terezin Concentration Camp 1942 to 1944, is a collection of works of art and poetry by Jewish children who lived in the Theresienstadt concentration camp. 15,000 children under the age of 15 passed through the Terezin concentration camp, and fewer than 100 of those children survived. In the poems and pictures in the book that were written and drawn by the young inmates, you can see the daily concentration camp experiences of the children, but you can also see hopes, fears, and optimism. Here's a selection of some of the art and poems featured in the book. Thank you for watching. If you would like to know more about the content inside of our teaching trunks, please don't hesitate to reach out to educators at the FHM. They are ready to assist you in selecting the best content for your classroom. And if you would like to learn more about how to request a teaching trunk, please watch our tutorial video on how to request a teaching trunk, which is on our FHM Facebook page.